I want my child to have good marks. Okay, I want my child to have good marks, but it's not necessary this will happen every time. There could be a time where he will not get those marks which I think he should get, or what he's capable of getting, or what I feel he should get, because then he'll do better in life. The day he doesn't get those good marks, what is my state of mind?
Upset?
Now, is that good for me?
No.
Is that good for my child?
No.
Then good for who?
No one.
Then why am I creating it?
I thought
And
it
the
was,
marks didn't create my feeling.
but I thought it was just normal to be upset and feel sad and go and say, oh, so sorry, beta, this and that.
You don't
both
say
of
sorry
you.
to your beta when he gets less marks. You shout at him for getting less marks. So, and then once I get upset, my child gets upset. My child gets
depressed also.
upset, my child gets demotivated. And in that demotivated state of mind, I want him to do well. So the energy that I'm giving to the people around me, whom I claim I'm taking their responsibility, is not the right energy.
So
And that's why I'm not fulfilling my responsibility in the right way. Responsibility, my child has got less marks. My responsibility at that time would be first to take charge of my mind. Fine. First, I have to remain stable so that I don't react, I don't shout at him, I don't upset him. Then my responsibility is to take care of his state of mind. Then my third responsibility is to take care that he studies and gets good marks next time.
So what we're doing is the opposite. We're depleting his energy,
We are
Lowering his-
depleting our energy.
our energy, his energy, and his
And then we're saying, now study.
self-esteem. We lower his self-esteem. We make him feel small, and we make him feel a failure. I'm not proud of you, and he feels that my father is not proud of me.
And my father is not
And
happy because of me.
I've made everybody unhappy. Yeah, that's why there's so many suicides going on.
The only reason why a child commits suicide is because he's not able to face his parents after a failure. It's not because he failed. It's because he doesn't want to see his parents unhappy. And he holds himself responsible for the parents' unhappiness. Because the parents conditioned him the whole year that we will be happy only when you do this.
It's condition or it's a burden?
It's a pressure, deep pressure to
Constant
perform.
pressure.
Yeah. So is this my responsibility?
I thought that it was my responsibility to see that my child achieves his goal, maybe in studies or sports or whatever it is. But honestly, after listening to this, to you, I realized that I have been doing just the opposite.
Every individual's life is based on 4 aspects: physical, intellectual, emotional, spiritual. Like the chair we are sitting on, 4 legs. Physical, intellectual, emotional, spiritual. My physical health, my intellectual development, my emotional state of being, and my spiritual health. If I want to be successful in life, and I want my children to be successful in life, successful in the whole sense, then all the 4 aspects need to be equally balanced. When you said, when I look at my responsibilities towards my child, I see his academic performance, extracurricular performance, and I take care of his physical health. My child should get the best home, the best food, best exercise, everything. So we take care of the physical and the intellectual. We take care of the social also, that they should have good friends, get good extracurricular activities. But how is my child feeling inside? No one's taking care. And this pressure that we keep on constantly applying on the child, physically he may be doing very well, academically also doing very well, but because of the constant pressure and the constant comparison with other people, the constant criticism that he gets from parents as a source of motivation to perform, is actually depleting his emotional strength. So I have to ask myself whether I am fulfilling my responsibilities. Tomorrow, he could grow up to be a good doctor, engineer, lawyer, whatever. He could grow up to be physically very strong. But if he's not emotionally strong, will he be a good human being? And if he's not a good human being, a pure, powerful human being.
What happens if you're not very emotionally very strong?
If I'm a doctor, I'm a very good doctor. So technically, I'm very good. But if I'm not a powerful human being, then I will get irritated very soon. I will react very soon. I do not have empathy with my patients and with my colleagues. I cannot get along with people because I'm very intolerant, which means my ego is. So then I call myself a good doctor.
Maybe it's your inferiority complex also. Maybe.
So because no one took care of it while I was growing up, and no one taught me how to take care of it. Because they only taught me how to read, how to write, how to speak, how to talk. Nobody taught me how to think.
But that's what happened, Sister Shivani. We knew only about IQ earlier. Then came EQ. Now it's come SQ.
Yeah, spiritual quotient. The way I
The
am.
world never knew about it.
We were not
we just used to
aware
say,
about it.
look at this guy, his IQ is so much. Oh my God, 130, 145, and so and so.
Which is important. There's no doubt about that. Your IQ is important, but then so is your emotional strength.
But when I was a child, if I remember, I've been with, whether it's poor people or middle class, upper middle class, I don't know about very, very, very rich people. But those guys used to even slap the children to teach them, even in schools. If you get less marks, they used to get scared to go home.
Right. So we need to ask ourselves whether we are fulfilling our responsibilities. Yes, one responsibility, we're getting them to perform well. But my second responsibility of making the individual a very strong human being. Life is going to have a lot of challenges. Today your child has passed with the highest marks and come first in class, but will his marks help him to face all the challenges in life?
He might be emotionally, as you said, so weak that he won't be able to compete with the other things in life.
Exactly. What if he has to face a small failure in life? He won't be able to face it. What if he has to work with people whom he cannot adjust and accommodate with?
He won't be able to adjust easily anyway.
So that is what it is. We did not take care of that responsibility. And why were we not taking care of that aspect of our children's life? Because we were not taking care of that aspect of our own life. See, it was an aspect which was ignored. That I'm supposed to take care of my emotional strength. It's ignored. I'm only supposed to take care of everything outside. So everything outside of my life, everything outside of your life, everything outside of my children's life, everything outside.
Husband says, my job is to get money, I'm giving you money, now you take care of the children. That's all. Don't talk to me further.
Because he feels that I've earned, so if I've earned, I've given all the needs and the necessities and the luxuries. And if I've given all this, they'll be happy. Because happiness was supposed to be coming from outside, no?
You better give them good toys, good clothes. Chalo, I've done my duty, you do your job. Now, further, if he doesn't study or study his emotional problem, that's his problem. And we easily put it to the sanskaras or something, or his class fellows, or his company, or his school. All these guys he goes around with, and special classes, and the neighbors. We keep on blaming other people.
Because we are not ready to take that responsibility. It's easy to earn and to send your child to the best school and give him the best food and the best home and best everything. But it's a challenge to make your child emotionally strong.
When you say I'm not ready to take responsibility, somewhere also I never knew about it also, no? That this is also a responsibility. Nobody opened our eyes also earlier.
So maybe it's the time to do that now.
Huh?
It's time to do that now.
Okay, it's time to do that now. And thanks to you for doing that now.
It's very important, but the only thing to be kept in mind is, like you said, for a parent and a child, it's possible that a parent has not gone to school, but they send their child to the best school. It's possible that a parent doesn't eat, but gives food to the child. But it's not possible for a parent to have his child happy without the parent being happy himself. You cannot make your child emotionally strong without being emotionally strong yourself. So that's where the responsibility comes, first on yourself.
The most important thing what I like today is that I have to realize that first I have to be emotionally strong. I have to be physically, spiritually